Hey everyone, this is a video about removing your radio from a 2006 Ford 500. I think this would work with a 2005 or 2007 and also a couple of Mercury models. So if your little center area down here looks like this, it'll probably work. The first thing you want to do is remove this thing around your shifter, and then you want to get a flathead screwdriver or a prior tool and come up over here to your console and kind of dig it down in there and pry it up like this, and then you're going to want to do the same thing on the other side and it'll pop up like that. And, remove that, and then you want to take your flathead and kind of dig it down here a little bit and then pop it up, and your this piece is going to pop out, and the only part that's really going to have any friction on it is down here where it's still kind of underneath that top part, and you just want to pull it towards the console and then lift a little bit and just pull it over like that. And next you want to remove this. There's going to be two 7mm bolts down here, where that little circle is. I already took them out because it's kind of a pain for me to do it, and I didn't want to have 5 minutes of me unscrewing them. But there's one right there where that circle is, and then there's one right there, and you want to take those out with a tool that has something like this. You'll be able to go down there and just turn it, and then once you get those off, you want to pull. You want to get your flathead again or the prior tool and just kind of dig down there, and it's going to release clips as you go up, and you just apply a little bit of pressure. I'm pretty sure it's better to use a prior tool for this if you don't want to scratch your stuff up. And then you go ahead and remove this. Mine's kind of, the wires are kind of tight and stuff, so it's kind of in the way a little bit, but okay, next, there's 3 more of the same bolts that you removed down there. There's going to be 4 in total. There's one right there. There's supposed to be one right there, but I already took it out. There's another one right there, and then there's another one right there. And I'll go ahead and remove one for you guys if you don't know what I'm talking about here. Yeah. Just come right out, and then you want to do this again for all 4 of these. Come on, I almost got it. There we go. And there's one more up here. I'm just turning it and loosening it up enough to pull out. Excuse me. And once you're done with that, you want to it's kind of going to be a little bit hard for me to do with one hand, but you just kind of want to pull it out and it'll just kind of fall out. There. It's a little bit heavy too, so if you're not, and if you're sitting, I should probably be doing this in the passenger seat, but the steering wheel can kind of get in the way. And there's behind your radio, this is obviously your radio, and to remove stuff like this back here. That orange one is your antenna cable, and for that you just pull it out. I'll try to do it so you guys can see. This is awkward. Okay. Okay, yeah, I just pulled out, and with all three of these things, there's going to be like a little clip that you push down on the very top of it, in the center of each of them, and you just push down on them, and then pull them out. And make sure you pull on the gray part. Don't like pull them by the wires, or they might like rip out, and obviously that wouldn't be a good thing. But okay, and to put your radio back in, you're just gonna want to put it back up here, and it's gonna set like a little bit. You might have to play around with it a little bit, but just try to line up those gray things where you removed your screws, like with the little seats that they're sitting on, and you want to put your radio in at an angle. And there's also like these little black things at the bottom that you want to try and line up as well. And then there you go, that's your radio removal, and that's how you put it back. Thanks, guys.